Breaking news, a 12-year-old boy is struck and killed while crossing the street in Pomona.
Officers believe the driver of this white Toyota hit the child in the 300 block of East Foothill Boulevard. Pomona police do not believe this was a DUI crash, and the driver did stay at the scene.
More breaking news now. A 60-year-old man has now died after a small plane crash in Pacoima.
A 12-year-old boy survived but is in critical condition. According to the LAFD, the plane was trying to take off and had some sort of problem that caused it to clip an awning and crash upside down at Whiteman Airport.
The families of 3 missing boaters, 2 with ties to Ventura, are trying to cling to hope tonight.
A desperate search continues tomorrow along the Colorado River, where 2 boats crashed and a 4th boater was found dead. CBS 2's Tom Wade is live in Ventura with the latest on the search and the victims. Tom.
And Crystal and Juan, I can tell you from spending the evening here in Ventura, people are on edge. They want a positive outcome to this situation, but they know that this is very dire and that the situation is bleak. Rescue crews continued their search on the Colorado River for 3 people who remain missing after a horrific boating accident over the weekend. The body of 51-year-old Cristy Lewis from Visalia was found this morning. Her devastated brother spoke out this evening about the terrible loss.
And bringing her home to her family that's what we were all wanting.
Cristy was a wife and mother of 3 kids, twin boys and a girl. She worked as a nurse.
Everybody's so upset. It's just crushed our family.
Among the missing, Kira Drury and her best friend, Reagan Heitzig. Both have ties to Ventura. Friends of Kira and her family told us they are not giving up hope.
We don't know. No one knows what happened with Kira, but I'm hoping for the best.
The accident happened Saturday night near the Moabi Regional Park, about 290 miles east of Los Angeles at the California-Arizona border. Investigators say 2 boats collided head-on. A total of 16 people were ejected during the crash. Kira's boyfriend, Lance Nelson, was also on the boat. He posted this picture the day after the crash of the 2 of them kissing. The caption, "Please come back, Kira." Now the community of Ventura is rallying behind Kira and Reagan, setting up a GoFundMe page as family heads to Arizona to wait for word from officials. For Cristy Lewis's family, they say her memory and legacy will live on.
Very sweet, hardworking person that always put her family first and wants the best for her children.
And Reagan works at a restaurant just behind me here in Ventura, and you get the sense, obviously, from employees there that they are just so worried about the outcome of the situation. There were 30 divers out today searching the waters. There was 1 diver that was injured, minor injuries. They will be back out early in the morning, searching once again. Reporting live in Ventura, I'm Tom Wade, CBS 2 News.
All right, Tom, thanks. A student pilot and an instructor were lucky to walk away with only minor injuries from this scene at John Wayne Airport. Look at that. Their small helicopter made a hard landing. Firefighters had to spray it down with foam because of a small fuel leak. It happened on a small aviation runway.
And a woman was killed when a boat hit her kayak in Marina del Rey. And now investigators are trying to figure out how this happened. CBS 2's Brittney Hopper is live in Marina del Rey with the details. Brittney.
Crystal, just a very sad situation out here on Labor Day. As you can see, the boats are out here on the water, and we were told that tons of people were also out here on the water on this holiday.
Yeah, it's very, very unfortunate and tragic.
Around 1:15 p.m. on this holiday, when tons of people were out celebrating the day off, a kayaker was killed after a boat hit the woman, who deputies say was alone kayaking in Marina del Rey. Deputies say this 50-foot vessel was coming into the harbor in the no-wake zone when the kayaker was struck.
It's just sad, you know, because I kayak with my kids, and it's a sad situation to see someone being hurt that way.
Deputies say 2 people were in the boat that killed the kayaker and that they are in their 60s, and they were very shaken up. Deputies say at first the boater didn't know he had hit the kayaker. Another boat stopped him and called 911. Juan Barrera has lived in the marina his entire life.
In my experience, very rare. It's a no-wake zone, so the boats can only go so fast.
5 miles per hour is the speed limit in the no-wake zone. Deputies do not believe the boater was speeding. At one point, divers could be seen checking under the boat, and the woman's kayak was also taken in for evidence. Now, deputies say the boater was not under the influence, that this just simply appears to be a very tragic accident. Reporting live tonight in Marina Del Rey, Brittney Hopper, CBS 2 News.
Brittney, thank you. Developing news now out of Florida. Part of the central Gulf Coast is under hurricane warnings and tropical storm warnings. And areas like Miami already dealt with heavy rain and strong winds from Tropical Storm Gordon.
The storm could hit land as early as tomorrow night and could be a Category 1 when that happens. Garth Kemp is just minutes away to show us the storm's track.
Hours of wedding videos vanished at the hands of a thief in Koreatown. The crook thought they were getting away with a laptop, but they got off with so much more. CBS 2's Cristy Fajardo is live in Koreatown now with details for us. Cristy?
Yeah, Juan, it wasn't just a laptop, but also SD cards that contained one-of-a-kind wedding videos. That's why these flyers are going up in Koreatown, and a $2,000 reward is being offered for the items that were stolen from the intersection of Hobart and Wilshire. The newlyweds' happiness shines through in photographs, but a short cell phone video shows what the pictures couldn't capture. Everyone else's joy at seeing them say, "I do."
These are our life memories.
Alina Radulescu of Encino and another bride, Erica So of Sacramento.
All of our footage was gone.
May never watch anything but cell phone snippets of their perfect day because their wedding footage was stolen.
We were just devastated. I mean, my husband was devastated, which I didn't expect. My family flying in for this special occasion and our friends and just, things that nothing in the world could replace.
Both women hired videographer Steve Park to shoot and edit their nuptials. He says he had ordered a drive to back up the video for both weddings, but never got the chance because on August 13th, his laptop and SD cards were stolen from his car on Hobart and Wilshire in Koreatown.
I know he's very remorseful, and we appreciate him being remorseful.
Now the two brides have teamed up, offering a $2,000 reward. No questions asked.
If someone just wants to send back the footage, keep the laptop as your souvenir, I don't care.
Both women had hired separate photographers to snap pictures at their wedding, and loved ones have sent cell phone videos. But only the videographer rolled on every detail. And years from now, they want to be able to actually hear the laughs of their loved ones, even to count the seconds the smiles lingered.
It's just the priceless moments that we can't get back.
We're told the videographer has filed a police report, is not charging the couples, and is trying to help out by posting these flyers. If you have any information, the two brides have set up this email account, lostweddingvideo@yahoo.com. That's lostweddingvideo@yahoo.com. Again, there could be $2,000 in it for you. You'd also make two couples very happy. Live in Koreatown, Cristy Fajardo, CBS 2 News.
Thank you, Cristy. Tomorrow, Brett Kavanaugh's confirmation hearing for the Supreme Court gets underway. Kavanaugh has an extensive paper trail from his decades in public service.
The White House has provided a record number of documents on Kavanaugh, but announced it will withhold 100,000 pages, citing presidential privilege. Many Democrats are criticizing that decision and demanding more to be released.
An MMA fighter is fighting for a new mission. His 1-year-old son was killed by a drunk driver. CBS 2's Jeff Nguyen is in Hawthorne to show us how his parents are trying to save lives.
This is the mouthpiece I used for my last fight.
Mixed martial arts fighter Marcus Koval chose this logo for a nonprofit called liamslife.org. As a way to honor his son Liam, seen here with his mom and Koval's wife Michelle Eder. You see, the green frog was Liam's favorite toy.
That was the first thing we saw on the street was the green frog.
Liam was only 15 months old when he was struck and killed by a drunk driver. His aunt was pushing his stroller through a Hawthorne crosswalk exactly 2 years ago.
It's hard. It's a hard day.
Donna Marie Higgins was sentenced to 6 years in prison, but Liam's parents are now pushing to drop the legal blood alcohol content level for driving in California from 0.08 to 0.05. Looking at the numbers for this Labor Day weekend, the CHP reports there were 969 DUI arrests statewide. That's up from 959 a year ago.
Sometimes culture changes policy, but right now we need the policy to change the culture.
Liam's parents say plenty of politicians have listened to their pleas for change, but no one has stepped up. The couple is now raising Nico, who is Liam's little brother. Koval has retired from competition, but he says he has a new fight on his hands, and this tattoo serves as a constant reminder.
Ultimately, this fight in Liam's name is to save other children, other families from having to go through what we've gone through.
And in many ways, Liam lives on because his organs were donated after he was taken off life support. His foundation is fighting for policy change, and his family will honor him during a moment of silence tomorrow at 2 p.m. right here at the crash site. Live in Hawthorne, Jeff Nguyen, CBS 2 News.
Thank you, Jeff. Reaction pouring in tonight after a new Nike ad campaign features Colin Kaepernick. That's ahead, plus this.
A driver is now charged after a wild road rage attack that was caught on video.
And a major festival backpedals after inviting Steve Bannon to be a part of it.
Hi, everybody. I'm Garth Kemple. It's a great day today. Nice weather. Can we continue it through the first part of September? I'll tell you, coming up.